Hello. So I am in Tenerife. It is day 6 of the cruise. Is that right? Yeah, day 6. Wow. Time is flying. So yeah, in Tenerife today. I've not been to Tenerife before, so I'm just having a bit of an explore. Hope you can hear me over the other people. I've been just sort of following signs for interesting things. So I went into the city centre, but it was just a sort of shopping centre, and I can do that in the UK. So I carried on to try and get to the sort of old town, and then I followed signs for, I think it was called Carnival House. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but it sounds interesting. So I followed those signs and ended up at this museum about the Carnival of Tenerife, and it was really interesting. I also bumped into another couple who'd done exactly the same as me from the cruise ship. So we were all a little bit clueless together, but that was really nice. Had a nice chat with them, and they gave me a leaflet with a map and some advice on things to do in Tenerife. Just been to the supermarket. I always love going to the supermarket when I'm abroad. Just like seeing the, some similar things, some different things. Like I mentioned before, I'm celiac, so I have to have a gluten-free diet. So it's always really interesting to see what gluten-free products I can get. So I've got stocked up on some crisps and crackers and pastry things. No cakes because the ship has so many cakes. I do not need more cake. So I'm just sat enjoying the sunshine, and then I'm gonna go and head further that away, where apparently there are gardens. It might even be that bit, I'm not sure, but according to the map there's a little sort of Lido type area, so I might do some paddling, and then a sort of gardens as well. So I think that'll be a nice way to spend a bit of time, and then I might go back to the ship via the city centre, just in case there are any shops, but I'm not really here to shop. And I've also done my good deed for the day. There was someone on the Facebook group for the cruise who wanted some purple hair toning shampoo and conditioner, so I messaged her, and I've got her some of that from the supermarket. She's not very mobile, so can't get it herself, so done my good deed for the day. So yeah, gonna head out now for a bit of an explore again, and I will check in later. Loving the sunshine. It's a bit windy on the coast, but yeah, it's really nice and warm. So I'm glad I've got all the sun cream on. So I'll check in again later. Bye. Here are some examples of the carnival costumes, and these are the things you can try on. So I did. Thank you so much to the couple who took this photograph. So this was on the way to the park, as you can see behind, and this is walking through the gardens. Just beautiful. Loads and loads of palm trees, like this huge one, that's what she said, and you can walk around lots of different ones from lots of different parts of the world. Really interesting, and there's waterfalls as well. Hello, excuse the flip-flop squeaking. But I'm just at this fabulous Lido pool area. I'm getting into the holiday spirit. I'm impressed myself. I went around the gardens, and then I came into this bit, and I've been sat reading my Kindle, did some puzzles in my puzzle book, and been chatting with some friends back at home, and now I'm going to get myself a drink, and I'm going to sit and watch Married at First Sight on my phone because I can, and why not? So yeah, I'll check in later, but today's been a nice relaxed day in Tenerife. I'm not sure what I think about Tenerife in general. I'm not sure if I'd come back, if I'm honest, but the parts I've been to have been quite nice, and I'm sure there are other areas that are as well. I'm also going to go into the city centre in a bit because apparently there's a Sephora. I love Sephora. So yeah, and I could do with an external phone battery as well, because being out in the GPS and being out for long days means that my battery's running out quite quickly, so probably need to go to a tech shop as well. So I might go into the city centre in a bit for a bit of a shop. But yeah, I'll check in a bit. Bye. Hello, so just checking in at the end of my time at Tenerife. I'm just heading back to the ship now. Now that it's a little bit calmer and not quite so hot, and I can see things better. I know that sounds so silly, but seriously, yeah, I'm liking Tenerife. It is a different vibe. I prefer Madeira, if I'm honest, for me personally. Definitely go back to Madeira, possibly come back to Tenerife, but I wouldn't be, you know, in a rush to come back. But yeah, I had a nice relaxed day in the pool area. Enjoyed the gardens, and then I've just come back through the town, well, city I guess. Did a bit of supermarket shopping, picked up some nostalgic goodies from when I used to come to Spain as a kid. And also some gluten-free cereal that I can't get in the UK, which it sounds so silly to go back on the ship with some cereal, but I'm really excited about having some chocolate cornflakes, and also some soft drinks that I can take onto the ship. So yeah, it's been a nice day. I am obviously walking towards the ship at the moment, but I'm gonna turn around so that you can actually see what I'm seeing, which is pretty spectacular. So you probably won't be able to see me very well now, but so there's the ship, then you can see the terrain in the background, and obviously it's a volcanic island, so I know some people have gone up to the volcanoes today. You can see the other cruise ships there, but that there is Iona in all her majestic beauty, set across the backdrop to Tenerife there, which I didn't really notice this morning, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I've had a good day. I'm off to put some after sun on. Did not expect this holiday to be one where I was sort of sitting in the sun. I've been using SPF, but I still think I'm going to need some after sun tonight. So yeah, I will check in later. I've not had a proper meal today, so I might just go to the buffet. I've not booked anything for dinner. I might just go to the buffet. I'm doing my best to try to take photos and videos of things to share with you whilst I'm out and about, and also food and stuff like that. I know some people have asked about the food in general, but also I'm gluten-free, so hopefully it will be helpful for those of you like myself who are celiac or for whatever other reason need to follow a gluten-free diet. So I might go up to the buffet tonight for something quick, or I might go to the quays. I'll see what I feel like. So yeah, there's some people in the infinity pool I can see on the ship, which is kind of cool, and on the whirlpools. I might go for a dip in the whirlpools after a snack, I'm going to be honest. So yeah, I will possibly check in later, although tonight I think I'm just going to take a chill night. I'm not going to go to any shows, although it's the same show as last night and I did love it, so I could repeat it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to chill. I might go to the library area, see if there's any people that would like to play a board game. But yeah, I'll maybe check in later, or this might be the end of today's vlog. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye. So as I suspected, I had a pretty relaxed night tonight. This is me getting back to the ship, and then I went out to watch the sunset for a little bit, and then met up with a couple who I'd got the hair stuff for. They bought me a drink, bless them, and that was a really nice part of the evening. And then I kind of made my own room service from food from the quays and the buffet, and that was it.